Alright guys, so we're going to do a final torque down of everything. I brought it to 31 pounds yesterday. I'm going to bring it to 40 pounds today. It says 42 dry, 31 wet, but it was lubricated and then I dried it all off, but I'm thinking, I'll just go to 40 anyways just to be safe. So I'm going to torque it all again. And it doesn't take much at all to bring it to 40. Forty. 40. 40. That's close. 40. 40. 40. Okay, let me just get past this here. Come on, fit in there. All right, so that should be 40 on everything right there. Now I'm going to reinstall all the rocker arms. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil. I labeled each of these. So this is intake right. So I'm going to a little bit of oil. Oil these down good. Make sure they're good and rinsed off. No dirt. Stick them in. Make sure they're moving back and forth nice and smoothly. That. I'm going to throw a little squirt down inside of each of them. Just for shits and giggles. This one's, again, make sure there's no oil or anything on them. So this is where the cams run, and then these are what lay on top of those. So we have to make sure that they sit right down. You don't want them off to the side. You want them right down on it. So there's that one. Next bag says exhaust right. Now the exhausts were a little bit stiff going in, or coming out, I mean. So we're really gonna make sure that these are well lubricated. Well rinsed out. And we'll see what we got going on here, going back in. Yeah. And since this whole thing was cleaned professionally, that feels great. Squirt that down. Make sure everything's set in place. See, this guy came off. Locked up. And so I'm going to do all of those, and then there's also these little guide pins I'm going to get down in the head for when I reinstall the valve cover that has the cams in it. Get them all in. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off these rocker arms. This one's acting funny. You don't want to hit it with a hammer or anything, but using the back of a screwdriver, just to tap it. See, there it goes. That way you don't bend anything. You don't want to mess anything up. Alright, I'm going to continue on with this and get the rest of these rocker arms in. So you see this dark staining on this one? It's making it stick. It's not wanting to go in properly. It just wants to stick. So I'm going to take a buffer and a high-speed buffer on my Dremel buffer wheel. It's a little white buffer wheel, and I'm just going to buff all this tarnish. It's like from the heat, it's just a tarnish that's on there. I'm going to buff it right off. So now it looks like this. And then I'm going to oil it really well. So this one in, this one's sticking. This one wasn't, it slid right in, but I'm thinking I'm going to take them back out and buff them out. That may have been part of my issue with the runnability. It had a slight, head gasket leak, but it was very slight. I mean, it would take 20-30 minutes for the car to overheat, that small. It was definitely affecting it, but these two right here, and that one's not sticking, but these two are sticking. These are like they look like a hydraulic lifter type of deal, but they aren't. But they've got to have some kind of movement, I think, in them. May have been affecting it. They may have been stuck open and leaving the valves, if it comes out a little bit and sticks, it keeps the valve from closing properly. So I'm going to go ahead and polish all of them. It's much better now. If they get stuck up like that, it's going to hold this down a little bit, and that could lose compression. That might have been some of my runnability issue. Alright, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Just a short deal on what I went through with this. Putting the rocker arms in. So next will be the valve cover, but I got to get new spark plugs. These ones, aren't bad or anything, but might as well get new ones. It is DCPR8E, and I wanted to get iridium plugs, but I forgot to order them, and I don't want to wait. So DCPR8E IE is the iridium ones, and I'm telling you, I use them in all my cars, and super happy with the power increase and the performance increase. It starts easier. All my cars start easier when I use them. It's just a much better plug. So I'll order them, and that'll be next. But for now, I'm going to get these and put them in. Alright guys, if this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you want to do any advertising on my channel, message me. I'll be more than happy to have you. Peace. I'll put the iridium spark plugs in the description below if I remember. Peace.